Things up, we've got a fun story for you right now. The word fan, it's short for fanatic. People can be fanatics of everything from sports teams to video games, political issues, movie stars, pretty much anything under the sun. Carolina Impact's Jason TERZIS introduces us to a local fanatic. She's taking her admiration for a music legend to a whole new level.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Prince Rogers Nelson, singer, songwriter, record producer, dancer, actor, filmmaker.
A brilliant musician.
Funk, rock, new wave, R&B, and pop. He did it all.
A brilliant songwriter.
Known for his eclectic work and flamboyant stage appearances, Prince won 7 Grammy Awards, selling more than 100 million records, and with the advent of MTV, became an icon for a generation in the 80s.
It carried me through so much of my youth, and even into my adulthood.
Minneapolis was his home, but it's Charlotte where some of his personal items reside today.
I don't know. It just happened.
Once we acquired the pants, then all hell broke loose.
Simply said, April Morrison is a Prince fan. She's even got the tattoo to prove it.
It hurt.
She saw him in concert at least a dozen times, keeping all the ticket stubs, which are now framed on her wall. She even met him a few times, but was always too nervous to say anything.
There he was, and he handed me a carnation, and then he was gone. It's like the dude just disappeared.
The first time she saw him live, April was just 17.
And we got front row, and I took my grandmother and my aunt, and my grandmother loved Prince.
When grandmother Betty later got sick, April left college 6 months before graduating to take care of her, and she did so for the next 10 years, until her passing in 2003.
She died right here, like right in the spot where I'm actually sitting. We closed the room off.
Yeah.
My aunt and I closed the room off for a very long time. And then one day I just woke up and said, you know, we need to start living again.
April started turning the room into a home office, and things were looking up. But then came the day, April 21st, 2016.
The breaking news that the pioneering musician Prince has died at the age of 57.
They found an unresponsive male in the elevator. CPR was initially started, but was unsuccessful.
I've thought about it a lot. Why did his passing affect me the way that it did and the way that it has? And the only thing I can say is that, like, when something unexpected happens to you, we don't have a playbook, we don't have a rule book, we don't know how we're gonna react. And for some reason, you know, it felt like somebody knocked the wind out of me.
April already had a bunch of Prince posters. She then had an idea, transform the room into a Prince-themed museum.
I thought to myself, okay, well then let's do it.
And I swear to God, it was like an avalanche. I don't know what the hell happened. I have no idea.
First up on the purchase list, Prince's custom-made black pants.
Those came from his bodyguard's family.
Soon came everything from framed records to buttons, even a purple love seat complete with Prince throw pillows, and personal items owned by the icon, like his credit card organizer.
This is my favorite because it's a mobile gas card. Like, when's the last time you saw one of those?
She has his purple-tinted sunglasses and a tambourine used in his home recording studio.
So this was a makeup compact, and there's a fingerprint. We don't know if it's his or not, but I like to think that it is.
There's movie scripts to Graffiti Bridge, as well as his handwritten original version of Purple Rain.
So this is his writing?
This is his writing, and some of it's in pen, some of it's in pencil, some of it's in marker.
Then there's some big-ticket items, like the leggings he's wearing in this picture, which were once given to his ex-fiancée.
And it's like, oh my God, we gotta have those. We flew up there and picked them up.
We just started collecting. I mean, literally, we just went crazy.
Another highlight, Prince's custom-made suit, complete with embroidered purple accents, which inexplicably turned up in a Colorado thrift store.
It's a rare 4-piece suit. It's got the shoes, the pants, the jacket, and the cape.
Most of the items April and husband Andy have acquired came from eBay or private sellers.
We do have paperwork with everything.
But just don't ask what everything cost.
Oh, I remember what we paid for everything. Every single thing. You can point at it, I'll tell you. Don't put it on the camera, though.
But it's not just the one-of-a-kind items that make their room so unique. It's also the room itself.
Because it is. It's a work of art.
On the wall hangs the front bumper of a Pontiac Grand Prix, an exact replica of the 1971 version used on Prince's Sign of the Times tour and album cover.
I had to take it apart and then patch the holes and the rips and the fiberglass, sand it down, and then paint it.
Every detail was accounted for, including the license plate number, 1987 expiration sticker, and flashing neon lights.
And then I had to turn it into a lamp.
But the biggest job for Andy, the floor. These aren't just hardwoods, they're custom-made purple-tinted oak hardwoods.
He was like a little mad scientist forever out in the garage trying to mix and come up with the purple stain, and he would put it on pieces of wood and he'd say, what about this, what about this?
I told her if she would marry me, I'd get her anything she asked for.
The Prince Room serves many purposes: home office, showcase for a musical legend, and sanctuary.
It's grown to serve another purpose because I really absolutely know that my grandmother would love it.
She needed this. She needed this to help her heal.
Grandma Betty would no doubt be proud, and I'm guessing Prince likely would be too. For Caroline Impact, I'm Jason TERZIS reporting.
Thanks so much, Jason. Wow, what a collection. April says they're done collecting Prince memorabilia, at least for now anyway. Primarily because they've run out of space in the room. I always admire passion.